today.
Hey guys! You're all early! It's so good to see you!
Are we early or are you late?
Rita, do I have to answer that question? I refuse to answer that question. Look there, Chris is laughing at me with his emoji card. Guys, I am so freaking excited. This is going to be amazing.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, how are you?
Going good, thanks.
Oh, you look lovely. Look at that. You look like
Thank
a rock
you.
star. Like, can you just get famous already? Like, wow.
It's happening, it's happening.
I can see that. I
Inside.
just remember us when you're famous, right?
I'll do just that.
Hey, Janine, you look lovely too.
Hey, Nistine, thank you.
Awesome. Okay, guys. So I did put on the WhatsApp group that we are here. I don't want to keep us too long. So I feel like we should just jump into this and then people can catch up if they get in a bit late or they can watch the recording and stuff. But welcome to the second ever Tribe Strategy meeting. How amazing is this to see all of your gorgeous faces? So if you weren't at the last one, I'm just quickly going to recap you anyway. So at the last Tribe Strategy meeting, we basically presented to the tribe our vision of the 4 pillars that we're building inside of Explore Protect. So how we want to get onto the Forbes 500 list. And you guys, basically, we got like lots of input from all of you. I made the agenda with all of the talking points from the previous one. And you would have seen I sent that out via email to everyone. So you could see how we're addressing all of the different points. The main things, though, I didn't want to spend time just talking about admin in this one. I wanted to give the actual leaders of the different projects that are going inside the tribe the chance to speak to you, because the main thing that we got to last time was that you guys are super on board with the way that we are building our entrepreneurial home, and what you would like is to actually hear more from the leaders of each of the different pillars. Because I'll just quickly share my slide just to remind you guys. So what we said was we are basically building our home to be the home of the 500 entrepreneurs on the Forbes 500 list. So that's us. But if we look inside of this home, how are we going to get there? What are we doing? We are building our house out around these pillars. So we have our Global Online Speed Networking Task Force. Those are our lead generators. They are in charge of generating leads for the tribe, right? Then we have our red pillar, which Mo is on her way. She will be here a little bit later. Those are our visibility ninjas, and they are building out our visibility. So if any of us in the future comes up with a product, a book, a saying, I don't care what it is, we want that to roll out on YouTube, radio, magazines, TV, like everywhere. Like every single person in this room, every single person in this tribe deserves to have that type of visibility. So that's what we're building in the red pillar. Then we said in the yellow pillar, what we want to build is the cutting edge committee, right? So that is where our tribe has the absolute cutting edge. I'm talking the latest software, the latest technology, the latest methods, industry knowledge, access to the best trainings ever. All of us have to have access to an actual cutting edge. That's what we're building in the yellow pillar. And then in the green pillar, we have our ultimate lifestyle life force pillar. which we want to build, because we know as entrepreneurs that we are so ambitious, talented, passionate, incredible, and we're going for our dreams like 24/7, and we're having this joint venture and this project and that thing, and like we just don't stop, never stop. And because we're functioning at that higher level to accomplish all of this, we need a proper balance. So the lifestyle life force is all about giving us maximum access to everything that helps us resonate, or the blah blah. Brian, you're gonna have to stand in. That helps us. What did you something about a frequency? But it gives us access to everything that we need in order to be our best selves, so that we can deal with all the leads, all the visibility, the fans, and the cutting edge, and the training, and the everything. Okay, so those are the 4 pillars. That's just a quick recap that you guys voted for. You were like, yes. And then I still asked, I was like, should we do this one at a time, guys? And you were like, no, we are entrepreneurs. We are the Explore Protect tribe. We want to climb all 4 mountains at the same time. So we're doing that. So I am proud to tell you guys that since, remember when we spoke the last time, oh yes, it's important to remember all of these, because we are the way we are, we're building a little bit differently than other organizations. All of our pillars are built on a joint venture model. So we profit with you guys. So everyone that works on a task force, everyone that leads a space, everyone that steps into a role where they're really contributing and building out a team and a pillar should benefit from that financially. So that's a joint venture space. So remember the last time that we spoke, we had the GOSN task force in place, and we had that monetized. We had the visibility ninjas in place, not yet monetized. Okay, and that's basically all we had. So I'm proud to tell you guys, since the last time that we spoke, GOSN is still there and bringing their 8K A game. Visibility ninjas are still there and getting closer to monetizing. Mo has some amazing ideas over there. But then we also have a project leader. We have 3 project leaders actually, but like we're not going to try to snowball you guys. So one of the project leaders in the cutting edge space is going to be speaking to you guys tonight. And then for the first time ever, the leader of the lifestyle life force is also going to speak to you. So that is, I think, incredible progress that we've made so far. And I'm not going to keep talking more than this, because I would like to give those leaders a chance to share their vision with you, right, from each of the spaces, give you an idea of the progress that they've made so far, so that you can know where we are at. And then they're going to do something very important. They're going to tell you what do they need in order to make this dream come true for all of us, right? And at that stage, I want you guys to start thinking about the resources that you have, like the stuff you can possibly contribute, the vision you believe in most, which leader do you gravitate towards most. And then I want you to give us feedback on how we're doing and building this, and also tell us where you could maybe possibly fit in and help, because that is also something that we got from the previous tribe strategy meeting. You guys said we are so in, like we want this, like are you kidding? I would love to sit on the like a Caribbean island and just earn passive income. That would be amazing. Let's build this. But Nastine, you guys aren't actually telling us where we can get involved, like how can we help? So that's what's happening now. So hopefully going forward, we'll do this process every time, and you can actually hear from the actual leaders, the vision, the progress, and what do we still need. Okay, cool. So this is what we're doing tonight. And then what I will do is at the end, once you've heard all of the different people's visions, progress, and what they need, I'm then going to give you time to feed back to us again as well, so that I can take notes and we can see how to make this better, and so we can keep on progressing, because we don't want this to be a thing where we all get together for the tribe strategy meeting. We feel good and we get so excited and then nothing happens. No, this is not us. You guys know that's not us, right? This is where we make shit happen. Okay, so on that note, I think, shall we start off with, I'm so happy. It's like Russian roulette. Who of the leaders is actually going to start us off? Does anyone want to volunteer? Chris, okay. Let's go with Chris. So Chris is going to speak to us from the Global Online Speed Networking space. Okay, guys, deep breath. Here we go, Chris. You have 7 minutes.
Why does everybody need a deep breath? Okay, Nistine, if you can pull up that slide, please, that shows with the heart and the pillars next to each other. Please forgive me, but due to a sick 4-year-old and catching it myself, I wasn't able to finish slides in time for today. But I have prepped everything. So the Global Online Speed Networking Task Force, we started 4 months ago. And over the last 4 months, we've gone through a bit of an evolution process. We've had team members coming on board and a few coming out, and finding the balance within the task force. So, you know, one of the first things that we were tasked with was getting the numbers up. And over the last 4 months, we have revamped it slightly by including guest speakers. And we're consistently producing at least 40, around about an average of 40 attendees per meeting. So the biggest challenge that we've got is attendance for Global Online Speed Networking. And the big thing is, you know, the task force, which is made up of, and everybody works exceptionally hard. It's myself, Janine, Megan, Somerville. Leanne's just joined us, but she's going on maternity leave now, and Somerville's just come off some maternity leave. Betty Ann as well. And Wilhelmine quietly in the background is working on graphics and things. But the biggest challenge for us is to produce those numbers. Now, the main idea behind Global Online Speed Networking is obviously we need to generate more leads than we know what to do with. And that's not just leads for people to join the tribe. That's leads for us as in referrals and business opportunities. Because, I mean, let's all be honest, it's great to be a part of a network where you meet amazing people and have a safe space to network in and all of those various different areas. But at the end of the day, we're also here to generate business for ourselves and grow our businesses so that we can get to that ultimate goal of the Forbes 500 list. And the strategic partnerships that go behind that, people worth building relationships with. New family members, yes, it is a feeder for the tribe as a whole, and also tribe membership relationship management. So, you know, our biggest challenge is to get those numbers up. Now, right now, I can't see everybody for some reason, and I'm not right. There we go. So give me an indication. I know how many people have registered, who's registered. There's one person here tonight out of the 15 who's gotten back to me and said that they can't attend, and that's also fair. I mean, we're not going to force anybody to attend, but everybody who's registered, put a thumbs up. Emoticon. Okay. And how many of you have invited guests? So, well, that have registered, because currently we are putting together a year-end extravaganza of absolute note. The tribe, I cannot get my head around how the tribe has stood up to this challenge, and the stuff that people are donating as gifts is next level. But right now, as we stand, we've only got 5 registrations. 5 registrations that have come through. So if between the 15 people here, if they've all registered and invited 1 free guest, that's already 30 people. And that should make a big difference already as well. Because then we do find within the last week, there's a sudden rush. And one of my pet favorites is on the day we get the most registrations, which makes the attendance list and all the other admin things there a little bit harder. But some of the biggest challenges that we have, I'm going to go through those first, and then I want to share with you actually where we're going with this. So the biggest challenge is attendance and tribe buy-in. We have roughly close to 50 people in the tribe. Now, between 50 people and their free ticket and their guest, we should at the very least be putting down 80 attendance for every for every meeting. The team works exceptionally hard. We're talking on average, I'd say each team member puts in at least 4 to 5 hours per week into arranging the global online speed network. There's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes. So yes, it would be nice to get to a point where we could sell tickets and monetize a little bit. It's not to be greedy, but it's to help us pay for the time that we spend on it and not on our businesses. So that's our first port of call. Any tribe member you speak to, anybody you speak to, invite them. You know what? You've got a free guest ticket. Use it. Make sure you use it every month. And if there's a second or a third person that you really, really want to invite that you think would be a benefit to the tribe, because that's why we do this, and would benefit from being there, then say, hey, Chris, I know I've got a guest in already, but I'd really like to invite X. Please help a brother out, you know? Well, let's help each other. So we need to build it to the point where we're getting easily over 100 people per global online speed network and people paying for tickets, because we want to make this a well sought after event, that it is exclusive and people are prepared. Sorry, I'm even losing my voice with the stupid flu, thanks to kids in school. But anyway, you know, that we're selling tickets and helping pay for that time that we put into it. Because I tell you what, for 4 months now, going on 5, the team has grafted really, really hard in the background. So that's the first one. Assist with tribe buy-in and getting everybody to register and getting them to bring their guests. Then if you see a post on social media, you guys are all part of the Explore ProTech channels. Megan and Wilhelmine work very hard putting them out there. Share it and say, I'm attending, I'm excited. Make sure you book a ticket. It's a very simple thing. We've all got big networks and reach. We can get there. Then another area is we definitely need a social media specialist on board just to help get that message out. We're working with Scott Software. We're putting the content out there. Megan is dual tasking on that one, doing the content and coordinating the graphics and scheduling and posting. So there's an area that we can help. And then the last one is, if you guys have a great idea on how we can make the event even bigger and better, then please let us know. We're doing this. We don't do this just for ourselves. I genuinely love presenting and being everybody's face, but I don't do it so I can MC to a group of people once a month. I do it because I see the value in it. I want to see everybody's business grow. So where we're going to and what we want to ultimately achieve is full each and every single global online speed networking. We want to start reaching the UK market a bit more. We've done really well in Africa and Canada, and we're starting to do well in the US. We want to get Europe on board. It's the same time zone. It makes sense. We want to get to the point that we can open up a second one per month at least for your Eurasia markets, Australia and Asia. How cool would that be? Yeah, you might have to wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning, but so be it. We want to grow this. We want to get it to the point that when we're at full capacity, we can have a general international one. Then we can have an Africa specific one. We can have a Europe specific one. We can have a US, North America specific one. Hey, a South America one. You name it. The sky's the limit. But we do need that help to grow. We've been putting in quite a lot of hard work, and I think we've done a really, really good job of moving the event to the next level. The only way that we can do that is with further support and buy-in and your assistance with that. So if anybody's got any feedback on how we can make the event even better and bigger, see those posts, share them. If you know people in the UK, please invite them. We've got to get into that market. Let's push those numbers. I mean, on the 15th of December, a rough estimate right now, we're giving away about $10,000 US worth of private gifts. So for the 5 people who've registered so far, good for them. But it would be amazing if we can get 100 people there that we don't have enough gifts to give away, and to end the year on a massive bang. So we want to feed into the task force. We want to grow the numbers and get to a point where even if people aren't tribe members, they just buy annual tickets or 6-month tickets that they can just come to the event every 6 months. let's grow this all together. We really genuinely need your help. So anybody want to contact me, I drop my email in now. I'm going to put the link in for you to register. The code is a member to register, and the code for you is a guest. Thanks, everybody. That's me.
Thank you so much, Chris. That was awesome. Okay, guys. So that is from our lead generation space. I know everyone has so much to say right now because I know you guys. But let's keep it until the end of the actual thing. Chris, thank you so much for that update. That was amazing. I'm so into this vision and I can't wait until Global Online Speed Networking literally has like thousands of people every month. You know, we tap into the different markets, Eurasia and like UK and the US one. That would be freaking fantastic. So we could just wake up and decide where we're gonna go, where we want to go network for the day. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, guys, so next up, I want to put up someone new, but very, very excited. And this guy has got some amazing things going on. So next up, let's hear from the Life Force Pillar newest leader, Brian De Castro.
Thank you. I'm just going to set up my presentation here. All right, Life Force, where this is the headquarters where we become superhuman for the most part. This has been a vision that I think has been brewing inside of me since before I met everyone here. And I've been up to something in the last little while and everything's just kind of clicking now. So I'll share with you where I'm at right now, and I'm open to any kind of feedback because this is not only my project. This is a team initiative. So I'd like to start with where we are at right now, at least from my point of view. With regards to business, what's going on globally and whatnot, and where it fits as far as Life Force. Coming from an I, we, all perspective. So at the I level, when I look at my own business, for example, especially in the health industry, we get out into the world and we deliver services directly to our clients. We're often selling our hours. And it's great. When we're successful, however, we burn out big time. So if this resonates with anyone, whether you're in the health industry or not, in your type of business model, I would love for, at the I level, for us and me to start moving from surviving to thriving, where we start remodeling things so that we continue growing and expanding, but not sacrificing the existing business we have, or Life Force, or family time, or whatever it is that we miss out on when we're just, we only have 24 hours in a day. And I'd like to recommend that 8 of those are sleeping. Some of that is eating. So it doesn't leave much left if we get too overloaded. So at the we level, some of you have teams, some of you are creating teams. I'm working with teams as well. We take a bunch of awesome people, put them together and create something so we can leverage and make something bigger than we are as a solo together. So for me, that's the core team I'm looking to build out through Life Force. That's the first initiative as far as the people side of things. The last is the all. So we're thriving and we're kicking ass and creating new things. We're leveraging with other people that are also thriving. It results in us expanding our influence, and now we're in a position to snap our fingers and contribute to whatever the hell we want to do. There's a lot of things coming up for me right now that I want to impact and contribute to in the world, and I just can't do it because I got to pay my bills. So this is the where I see it possible through everything we're working on right now, not just Life Force, but I think everything that's happening within ProTech. So the first mission, part of it is creating the Health Avengers. My dream is to create a team of practitioners and people that can support the human experience, helping you with your physical body, how you feed that body, what's going on in your lifestyle and your business to optimize, but also your ultimate dreams. So just to share, to assemble a team of health professionals passionate in the creation and delivery of practical and impactful programming that supports the personal and professional lives of the Explore ProTech tribe members and their customers. So anyone else who comes in contact with us basically will benefit. I also talk about the game-changing, life-changing coffee that someone might have with someone from our tribe, and just we resonate at a level, at a frequency where they're like, what are these people drinking or smoking? What is going on with them? And how do I get some? So I would love for that to happen. If you multiply that by like, 50, 100 people, 500 people, like imagine the vibration that's expanding out globally. That is my ultimate dream, to be able to create that with all of you. So the vision is the Life Force Institute, right? So this is starting out as a virtual healthy living institute where humans can go to access the health, vitality, and support they need so that anything we dream up can be actualized. So there's no barriers, right? If I'm going to play basketball and I'm going to tell my teammates, you know what, the other 4 of you can sit down, I'm going to take these guys on myself, that is not going to work, right? So there's things that we can do as teams that can exponentially grow and be more impactful once we have the resources to make it happen and make it a real thing, or a dream that can become actualized in a fraction of amount of time that can possibly happen. So that's what I'm excited about. Imagine walking into this place and you're received by this energetic, attractive, amazing receptionist, or whoever it is that receives you and takes in some intake and helps you choose which life avenger you need to talk to first. I think I got this from Christine, the first domino. Who's that first pro that you need to see to get things rolling, right? So, and we all have it in there. And imagine too, like it is virtual, but if it was a physical space, there'd be nice aroma and things going. There'd be some spa music going, or whatever it is that you need that helps you relax as soon as you walk in the door. So that's the Life Force Institute. So here's a little update on what I've been up to so far. One is working on this vision and sharing it and communicating it. The second is building out the foundation. So for example, at the I level, I have offerings that I offer within my business that need some crazy refining. I need people to help me package my stuff better. I need logos, graphic design, all that stuff. But I can deliver the stuff I have, but I need it to be optimized so that it could just be plopped in the store and sold and monetizing, right? Which I'd love to be able to have other people be able to do too, if they have things they're working on that just need to get to the people. So that's one part of it. The core team, of course, is I'm guessing 4 to 6 people, but whatever it needs to be to create the departments we need that are going to make up what Life Force is going to be at the beginning stages, and start creating together. Like I'm just kind of dreaming this up in my basement right now and sharing with you, but I'd love to start working with a team regularly to start building this out faster. So right now, interviews and sorting has begun. I've had some really amazing chats. I talked with Angelie this morning. She was bouncing up and down in her seat and getting all excited. So it's been really great so far, and I'm enjoying the process. And at the Avengers level as well, I'm looking for experts and influencers in movement, fueling, mindset, meditation, communication, relationships, anything related to the human experience, right? Whether it be professionally or personally, to make sure you're cleared to do your thing, right? So if there's anyone else you need me to meet, let's make that happen. So what do I need? Again, from the I, we all, I need to begin thriving. My business at least has to double or triple. And I got to figure out how to make that work. So if there's anyone you know that could help me create that model, that we could help with other people create that model, it needs a thorough assessment, I think. But at a very micro level, there's some things I can work on right now that can get things going and earning as well. So moving from surviving to thriving. The second is people and systems will probably play a part in that. The right people to begin the process of building up the foundation to support systems that leverage our life force and generate reliable funding or income and unlimited resources. Okay, so that's the next stage. And then third is when the first two get handled, we can just create cool shit and do it together, right? So we all need to not be spinning our wheels with the wrong tasks and do the right stuff, have the right stuff on our plate so that we all can just bring our best work forward. So I like the idea of like, the picture of the Avengers. We don't have a Hulk yet. I can't wait to meet our Hulk, but imagine like all these like amazing, talented people being slotted into the right positions, right? So that's where everything just starts to come together at a massive level, right? Which will definitely raise our frequencies for sure. So where I'm at right now is what I've just shared, and I'm just open to like where we want to go next. I'm sure I might have sparked some inspiration or some excitement in some of you. I hope so. And ideas might be popping up, people I need to meet, things you can do to help. So I'm open. I'm totally open to continue creating with anyone else that's excited as I am about this. I'm complete.
Thank you, Brian. So guys, if you want to support the Life Force and the Health Avengers, they will be creating some cool shit. How's that for detail? I am honestly just so excited by this space, guys. And I can see from your faces, I've been watching you, you are too. So Brian, just again, like, thank you so much for stepping up as the leader of this pillar. And I'm sure so many people are going to be in touch. And Peter said like he volunteers to be the
I was thinking about it, but then we met Renee face to face, and looks on Zoom can be deceiving. Like, Renee's a big boy. I reckon he could pull off Hulk.
There's your Hulk. Step 1 done. Step 2, create shit. Guys, I just love it. Thank you so much. This is absolutely amazing. I just love it. Okay. So I know you guys want to say a lot, but okay, let us first blow your minds just a little bit more, because next up we have a TEDx speaker from Hamburg. His bark is worse than his bite. It's the Wolf of Hamburg, everyone, and he is speaking to you from the Cutting Edge Community space. He's running with the Fempreneur project in the actual Cutting Edge. Yes, Linda, we're bringing back the Fempreneur.
Bam.
Wolf, take it away.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nestine and Peter. And you didn't tell me that I have to speak after the 2 most amazing leaders here in the tribe. And so I have one wish, right? So after these amazing 2 leaders, I would lower the expectations a little bit, a little more, and like that. So I can relax. It's just me. And you know what? It's not about me. And it's about, I want to share one picture or something I really care about. It's these 3 people. And it's 3 amazing women. I know. It's Samia from Morocco. It's Aurélie from Hamburg. And it's Deborah from South Africa. And after I sold my business in 2016, I had no clue what I wanted to do in my life. I had no clue. I had time and money, but I had no clue. And the only thing I really cared about was the project of one girl. And it was Samia from Morocco, 20 years old, 22. And she had this vision. She wanted to say, she said, I want to train for marathon, but a stupid guy attacked me and I barely got out. And since then, my parents said I cannot go running again. And but I want to see the world. I want to travel. I want to run for marathon. And I met her on a startup bus in Morocco as a mentor. And she came up with this idea. I want to create a one-button alarm for girls or people who feel trapped to live their life in freedom. And in case of danger, I will press this button and help will come. And I thought this thing is amazing. And I supported her and they won the competition, a little bit of money, but she could not pull it off. And I was sitting there in Germany and blahing about like what I want to do in my life and wasting one more day after each other, after another. And I asked my wife, I don't know what I want to do, but the only thing I would ever regret if that project of Samia will never happen and she cannot go running again. And so I said, you know what? I just call her and just like, I would just support her. And I called her and said, Samia, I will support you in your mission and I will go 100% in and help you build it. And with that, she moved to Germany. We won the Vodafone Female Entrepreneurship Award. We found investors. We founded a team and we raised 500,000 euros of funding. We couldn't get it running in Morocco. We could not get it running in Germany. We moved to South Africa. It's there. Today it's called Seon and it's saving every day a lot of people in danger in South Africa with one button alarm. And when I click, private security companies come and we saved, I think last year, about 2,000 people within 4 minutes. And it keeps growing. You can all put on your mics because I want to hear you guys. Like make the mics open.
That is fantastic, Wolfgang. Yes.
Wow. It's so cool. And I'm so proud of her. And we all pulled it off, but it was her vision. And making that, yeah, keep the mics open. It's more fun. I want to have breathing and child like screaming and dogs and everything. We call this life. And so this was amazing, really. And like I felt like, and so Deborah, I met her through the tribe. And she's also this amazing woman who's supporting youth out of their poverty. And what I loved most, she said, like, you know what? Poor people have one problem. They accepted their poverty. And she makes them pay for the courses to turn them into entrepreneurs and turning young people into brave hearts and step up. And so they become inspiring to their parents, and their parents even step up. And I think, and I supported her and getting out of the clutter because she had so many things going on. She was helping everybody, but she could not focus her energy. And today she does. And last week she sent me something like she's like on whatever like important television programs. She's supporting so many youth programs, and she's an amazing change maker too. And then there's Aurélie. She's my niece. I'm her godfather. Like you say, godfather? Yeah, I think it's godfather. So, and I know she's like 5. She will be the future change maker. She the way she acts, she will be one. And when I saw what they all had in common, they were caring. They cared about themselves. They took care about themselves. They cared about others, and they had the gut to step up. And I wonder, like, what is my mission? When I looked back, I found my mission. What is my mantra? And my mantra is supporting change makers, creators, and influencers of your and our future. And I always ask, does it unlock your and our mission? How can I support these people in doing so? And these are three amazing fempreneurs. And when Nestine shared with me that there is a fempreneur program in the tribe, which was running successfully last year as a prototype, it made some money. Some people could afford it, others not. And I said, like, well, what does it need, Nestine, to unlock your mission? What does it need to unlock your mission? Because your mission is our mission, and it's definitely mine. And so I was not the one for the cutting edge. I turned this down. Yeah, Peter offered it me to, and Nestine's like, yeah, but I don't feel it. I don't feel it. But this one, I could not let go. And so all these people put all their time into these projects. And it's always the question as an entrepreneur, what is your return on invest? What is your return of investment, right? And we as a tribe, right? We also like, we donate our time into the tribe, and we all do this. And I think the question is really valid. What is our return of investment? And these women, they also ask that. But maybe I have a different question, because the question, what was the investment? It was the care, the time, the people they saw, and the people they gathered to support them. And so I wonder, like, what is the return on love? What is the love you put in the business? And we are in the tribe. What holds us together? We are all in the service industries. I don't know if any one of us has a product. Most of us have services, and services built on love. Ryan said it so well. If you don't love yourself, how can you deliver love to others, right? And it's the energy we have to say. So it's the self-love, but also love. It's the me and also the we, right? And as a service provider, we need to sell love. And I think that's totally fine, because we care. And so what I want to do is what I can do best. I can turn problems into possibilities. I had even like a funny talk on TED about that. And I sat down with Nestine and we looked at the program, and it was built with her and with amazing coaches in the tribe. And my strength is strategy. So we want to take that and build something, take the best of it and merge it further. And especially the test would be, the challenge would be in 22 to see, can we build products out of the tribe that create wealth for the tribe? Because to me, love and care should have a return. There should be a return on love, that we bring money back. And it's totally fine, because we put our time and effort into it, so there should be a return. And I want to see sparkling eyes, but I want to see coins and cash climbering. Should also be that, right? And so we see, like, and I did one thing with a discover, because I did a research on potential programs for entrepreneurs in Africa, in whole Africa. And there is high demand for entrepreneurial programs. And the question is, who can afford them? And I looked at, especially in other countries, like in the sense of Rwanda has amazing potential. Kenya is no potential at all, but because Kenya is the Silicon Valley of Africa. You get everything for free as an entrepreneur. There's everything for free. Google, Facebook, they're paying everything there. But if you go to Namibia, no, not Namibia, Nigeria, they invest a lot of money in their own education, and Ghana, and also South Africa. So they are all looking for great programs. And sometimes the people can afford it. They ask their family members who collect the money to pay like $1,000 for a program. But other countries, you know who's paying? Embassies. US embassies is investing in entrepreneurial programs, especially in fempreneur programs, to support female entrepreneurs in Africa. So there is a high potential to get paid, not by the one who cannot afford it, but they are doing the work. they are investing their love. It's the one who are also interested that their communities, that the countries are working. And so it's about building connection to them and seeing how we can build programs for these, that they can pay it, and then we can support the tribes, the fempreneurs. So the year 22 is the year of the 22. It's the year of the 22 fempreneurs. We want to build an amazing program and support them and let's make them big. Let's make love big. It's a topic. And out of that, that's what we want to do. And I'm so thankful that I can support Nestine to unlock her mission. And I'm just a supportive leader. I'm a servant leader to your mission, and I will do the best I can, and I have to do this. I only have 10 fingers, and maybe if you would ask my wife, I have 2 left hands. And so we definitely need people to support us in that mission. We need to talk, we need to build connections to embassies, find out what they like, what kind of regulations do they have that we can collaborate them. Like, do we need an entity, or do we need proof? But we have proof, right? How can we sell the programs to them? Which embassies open? What do the fempreneurs need? Which fempreneurs are they supporting? Which countries are easy to step in? I did a research on that. I paid a research on that. So we can make big progress on that. And by that, we bring the best out of the world through our tribe in South Africa to the world and also to South Africa. And I think this is really resonating with Peter's and Nestine's mission. And because we are a global tribe with a big heart. Yep, that's it.
Thank you, Wolf. That is freaking amazing. I don't know what I'm gonna have to take like a sleeping pill tonight or something, because I'm getting so excited with every single person speaking. But guys, this is super amazing. Let's bring back the fempreneur together. And I, for one of the people in the Wolf Pack, so I'll be there. I'll support as a course designer.
We actually have an original fempreneur in the room.
We do, and she's
We
going to
do.
speak to us later today.
Great.
But yeah, so I, for one, I'm just so thankful that Wolf stepped into this leadership position, and I have like goosebumps. I think there's going to be amazing things happening in this space, and because he's so good at structure and organizing and like a visual leader, I do believe that 2022 will be the year of the 22 fempreneurs, and it will be paid, and we will find those embassies. So guys, if you have any contacts for the Wolf, please put them in touch and start working on that. Okay, on that note, let's move on to the next person. So this person is an incredible human being. I think she's been going for about 2 months, and literally some of our tribe training sessions have just been taken over by VAs. It's like the invasion of the virtual assistants in the tribe. It's incredible what she's been accomplishing, but I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm going to let her tell you. So let's hear from the lead generation space, one of our leaders in the virtual assistant network space, Janine Lingenfelder.
Go, Janine. Ah, I've got a fan. Yay. 1 out of 16. I'm so popular.
We're all clapping. We're all clapping.
Oh,
Janine, you've got all
love
of our
it.
support.
Love it. Thank you so much. And now my PowerPoint just went crazy. That's beautiful.
For a change,
Anyway.
Janine's not on top of things. I like it. Like
Chris,
co-host, you got
Chris,
this.
this is not your show. Please go lie down. Go
I
lie
am
down.
again. I'm listening.
Okay, so while I'm opening my presentation, thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to share my screen again. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. So some of you may know this and some of you may not, but I want to share this with you as to where Explore Van started. I had an idea and I chatted to Somerville and I chatted to Nastine and Peter, and I said, I want to build a community for virtual assistants, and I just know that we can do this. Can you help me, yes or no? I literally asked the question, and we all know Nastine. She was like, all head, all body, arms, left arms, right arms, everything fully in it, supportive. And it was just amazing to have that support without even knowing really what I want for Explore Van. So when I say I am talking for all of the founders, which is myself, Somerville, Nastine, and Peter. So I just wanted to give you some background as to where Explore Van started, and it's just absolutely magical. So I want to share with you the vision of Explore Van. Now, Explore Van's vision is to positively affect the lives of other VAs globally by offering a dynamic business solution with business opportunities and turnover. Give VAs more credibility and to increase efficiency, lower expenses by enabling VAs to collaborate and grow faster in the VA industry. That is our vision as Explore Van. Now, our values as the E-Van is the E stands for excellence. The N stands for new opportunities, endless new opportunities from a collaboration point of view. The A stands for accountable, because we're going to be accountable for what we do and what we stand for. And the V stands for the variety of virtual assistance offerings that we can provide, not just for businesses outside of the tribe, but for the tribe members in the tribe. I know how exciting is that. Now, our mission is to give epic opportunities, expand and create work for others who have the same values and work ethics as Explore Van. It's to give VAs the opportunity to go global with multiple opportunities and to provide strong income, continued growth through Explore Van and its network. And when I say its network, I'm talking about all the tribe members, because that is a network with the Explore Van. So I want to give you some history. I'm very excited to say that we have done 3 events. And the first event happened in September. We had 5 VAs attending. I was happy with the 5 because I was worried it's just going to be myself and Nastine and Somerville. And having 5 VAs there supporting this with very, very little marketing, it was absolutely epic. And from that first event, we actually received 1 member who's doing an energy exchange for us. That's the first event that took place. I mean, you can just imagine, once we continue with this, how amazing it can be. The second event, we had 9 VAs attending. Why? Because we had a little bit more time. We had a survey that went out to understand what the VAs were looking for. So we grew and changed a few things and make it better for everybody, because it's about the people, it's about the growth. And the third event we went back to 5, but it's fine. We had another 5, and these were 5 new people. And that excites me quite a bit, because the word of mouth, of course, then of Explore Van is going out there, it's working. So I know you're sitting and like, okay, but I'm not a VA, Janine. What is this? What are you talking about? Well, our ask for you as a tribe member is to please help us to get to 15 or 20 VAs at each event. To come to one of the events and see what Explore Van is all about. Understand the values and really see and feel the energy in the Zoom room when that happens. It is really something different. Some of the people in this meeting now has been there. They've been there, and they can hopefully vouch for what I'm talking about. The energy is absolutely amazing, and you can already see that projects are happening. People are collaborating. We are building a trusted network together with the Gossen event, with the tribe members. This is not something different. We want to align the Gossen event with Explore Van so that they both are so equal that whenever we go anywhere, there's no talk of any other network except Gossen and Van. I mean, come on, that can be super, super amazing. So the benefits that stands out for you as a member is you get access to quality VAs to outsource to. It's VAs that the tribe members knows. So you're helping families and growing together. And that part for me is very, 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 very close to my heart, is the growing together. Because the entrepreneurship is not a lonely thing. We all know this. And as a tribe member, by helping us promoting Explore Van, you also get the opportunity to be a guest speaker at our monthly events. What does that mean for you? Extra marketing and extra visibility for you. And yet again, a trusted network with excellent VAs that can help you grow your business because of their own expertise. So this is what Explore Van is all about. I'm applauding Megan, who helped me with some amazing copywriting, some amazing social media stuff. I had no idea where to go, what to start with, blah, blah, blah. I sent her voice notes. She's just like, yeah, chill, dude, I got this. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, well, I'm glad one of us got it, because I've got a vision, but I just don't know how to portray it. So Megan, thank you so much, Bambi from the tribe. You are amazing. Renee, who built the website for the one-page website for us, constantly on top of things. When I ask him something, it's less than a minute he replies. And that's the beauty of Explore Van, is I planted the seed, I chatted to Nestine and Somerville, and now look what's happening. I am collaborating with the tribe members to make it a success and really make a difference in other VAs' lives. So I hope there is some take that you guys took from it. It is something small at the moment, but I know the potential for Explore Van is amazing. I cannot wait to see it. And because it's a global thing, I want to tap into Canada. I want to tap into the USA. I want to tap into everything. I don't care how it sounds, but you know where I'm coming from. So thank you so much for this opportunity and for being such amazing tribe members.
Janine, you are amazing.
Yeah.
Big applause. Thank you so, so much for that. And guys, like, how exciting is that? Like, having our own access to a network like Explore Van. Like, I literally see that as one of the key movements inside of Explore Protect that's going to make this tribe grow, because we already have the culture of helping each other and virtual assistants that are good at what they do and that buy into a vision are really incredible. I mean, look at Janine, look at Somerville, look at Leanne. They become the cornerstone people in an organization. They become the people that can help the life force, that can help the fempreneur, that can help, and they have all these various skills. And it's just amazing. So thank you so much for sharing that, Janine. I'm so excited.
And by the way, everybody needs a sample. Just saying.
And a Janine and a van. We'll borrow Janine's van. Okay, guys. So next up, we have about 2 or 3 people left. I would need to confirm with the third person. But so, okay, we have 2 lead generation space people that have spoken to you. We have a cutting edge person that has spoken. We had the life force speaking up. Now I want to introduce you to one of our most amazing new secret weapons that is working. She's working in the heart itself. She's one of our original fempreneurs. And she has stepped up and said, you know what, Nestine, while you guys are doing all of these joint ventures, I want to volunteer because I have expertise in managing finances like it's nobody's business. So
Numbers ninja.
the numbers ninja, I like it. So I want to help make sure that all of these joint ventures actually are successful and the people get paid the way they should be getting paid. And it's just incredible. So she's helping keep our tribe members accountable for the monetary contributions that we do on a monthly basis, for the energy exchanges that we do on a monthly basis. And she's making sure that we all contribute together. And then she's also supporting all of our joint ventures. So let's give a very big hand. And we're so excited to hear from this person for the first time, Monia van Zyl.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I was busy making supper, so I didn't put on the camera. So otherwise you'll get motion sickness with all the movement in the back. So yeah, thanks for that warm welcome. I just need to find the slides. Mine's not nearly so impressive as the previous people. So you guys must just bear with me. I just need to find them. I've got so many things open here. So basically, accounting is typically very boring. So my slides are like typical boring accounting stuff. So please bear with me.
Monia, don't lie. You could never be a typical accountant, even if you tried.
Okay, this is just a prototype for today. Next time there will be so much more information in here with lots of nice pictures and stuff. So basically what I've just done is I've just looked at the finances just to give an overall feedback from where we started like a year ago compared to where we are today. So just to give you guys an indication of how we have grown so far. So, and how it impacts if we grow as a tribe. I've actually enjoyed that speech of Janine. It's just showing me all these people putting in these energy exchanges. We're all winning by working through the tribe and using services in the tribe. Just imagine if we can have a tribe member that specializes in IT. We're looking for someone in the digital workspace. We've got everyone offering these services here, and it's everything that you would need. Why would you go anywhere else? You would go to the tribe because it's your people. And you want to grow to that Forbes 500 list together. So let's make a point of inviting people to the global online speed networking events that we need vacancies basically for. It's an industry that we need in the tribe that we currently don't have. So I think we all need to make an effort to get those people into one of those meetings. So if we look at the growth year on year, it has basically more than doubled in tribe members. Some has come and some has left. So, but at least they're all coming. So they're not all leaving. So that's showing that Steve and Peter are doing something right. So yeah. The average number of members since March 2020 is 57 tribe members. Then if we look at that in comparison to 2020 quarter four, this is just the quarter four results till last year's result. Last year it was sitting on 27. I mean, we've grown tremendously if you look at that compared to last year. So, and all these virtual events that we are hosting, the virtual van people, all these other strategic pillars that are starting to grow. I mean, this is just signs of things are starting to fall in place, and we're going to start generating even more tribe members for us. So, and that's very exciting for me, looking at the finances, seeing the numbers grow, seeing all the money coming in. I don't like the money going out, but those energy exchanges help with that. So I just created the invoice for the payment on that. So yeah, I think I have been a bit absent in the last couple of months. Some of you guys know me from the beginning, some don't. So it's been a tough year for me. I've been in a bad space, but I'm getting out of there. So things are looking up. So I'm looking forward to walking these miles with you guys. And if there's any financial questions or stuff, please, you know, you've got my contact details. If you don't, just ask Nestine, she can give them to you, and then I can assist you with any queries that you've got. So yeah, thank you for the opportunity, Nestine and Peter. And it was really nice to be on the presenting side for a change. I have missed this, I must say. And then Wolf, I must say, being one of the fempreneurs, I think it's absolutely amazing what you're doing. I've got so much value out of that course, stuff that you don't learn everywhere and anywhere. So it's really amazing. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I would also assist where you need some help on that, Nestine. You must just give me a shout.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and that's my boring story of finances.
No, but you made it colorful.
I tried. I really tried.
Thank you so much, Monia. Guys, with an accountant like that on board, like taking care of all of us, like, I just love how Monia is like, bring me more tribe members. She's like counting the tribe members like their money. I love that. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Monia. And seriously, like, we are so freaking thankful that you are in this space. Like, guys, Monia has like experience in the financial management space that is like second to none. Like, it's incredible to have her in charge of this space and helping with all of the joint ventures and all of the different monetization strategies. So thank you so much, Monia.
Pleasure.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Next up, I want to hand you over. So this is like a night of no mercy. Like, you have no time to actually calm down, because next, and I know you guys actually just want to speak. Like, I know you. Like, every time we hear another story, you want to be like, oh, what if we do this? How about we do this? I know someone who can do this. Let me introduce you to that. Okay, so we'll get to that. But for now, we have to hear from the person that is going to get us all more fans than the Kardashians, guys. This is a person that has invented her own hashtag because of the leadership role that she occupies in Explore Protect. And she is leading the hashtag own YouTube space. And she is leading our Invisibility Ninjas. So, Mo, homie, lay it on us.
Okay. Taking a liking to that term of endearment. Yeah, sorry, let me just get my notes out here. I'm not being rude. I've actually got some notes here over here. So yeah, hashtag on YouTube. So wait, can you guys hear me and see me? Because I think my connection, all good. All right, fantastic. The connection has been on a government mandated lunch break for the better part of the day. But anyways, so I've kind of coined the hashtag on YouTube because I like to sort of put words to any vision that I have, and then that word just sort of roams around in my head constantly. And the whole idea with owning YouTube, so the vision actually, like Ernestine is saying, is to get us more fans, get us more visibility, and actually creates more content in the space of entrepreneurship. The vision that we have as a task force is to actually own YouTube when it comes to entrepreneurial or entrepreneurship-focused content in any way, shape, or form that you can think of it. Whether it is educational, whether it is inspirational content, whether it is financial content, whether it is content on what we should be eating to fuel our brains and our bodies, whether it is how to manage your life as an entrepreneur and still, you know, not lose sight of your friends and your family and so forth. Anything that is sort of, you know, focused and geared towards entrepreneurs is sort of what we want to be able to create. And the idea is a couple of years from now, when anyone thinks of any sort of entrepreneurial content, or they have an entrepreneurial based question, they think Explore Protect, they think our YouTube channel and our YouTube content. So that's sort of why we've termed it Operation hashtag Own YouTube, because we actually want to own YouTube. And what else did I want to share? So this is obviously a team effort. The task force will be working a lot of the sort of the process stuff behind the scenes, with the YouTubers being the stars. So, you know, a lot of you guys here, I imagine, have a lot of content that you also want to create. And you also actually want to grow in the space of, you know, being on YouTube and creating content for your own businesses. And the great thing about what we're building is that we actually can do it collectively. if you've ever done anything on social media and tried to build a following or an audience and keep them captivated, you'll know how difficult it is to do, and how long it actually takes and how much of you it takes when you're not actually making anything of it in the beginning, at least, and you're still sort of finding the right content, the right audience to be able to eventually sort of monetize that space. And so the cool thing about being in a tribe and the blessing that we have together is that we then are able to do that together. We're able to sort of help each other build our following, help each other build our content, help each other create that content and give it more legs, and also curate that content, which is something that we're also working to do, curating the content and ensuring that it is of a high standard. And so that's sort of, what we're trying to do as a team and sort of, as a task force leader. I'm approaching it from the perspective of being a network executive. So I'm thinking of the channel as if I am a network exec, and if you were owning sort of channel 105 on DSTV on any sort of cable network, and you had to fill it with content, what would that content be? How would you structure that content? Who would be creating that content, et cetera, et cetera. So sort of thinking of it as a network executive with the idea and the goal in mind being to eventually be able to monetize in some way, shape, or form, right? Whether that's through more business for us as the YouTubers, because we get to sell our skill sets, or it's through actually monetizing the audience itself through, the YouTube network and so forth. So so in the future, we'll be connecting a lot with the YouTubers once we sort of got our ducks in a row as a team. The task force has been dealing with a lot as well in their personal capacity. So that has taken a bit longer than I would have wanted it to, but it's fine. We're human and time is in theory infinite, so we'll get it done. But the YouTubers then play an important role in making sure that the engine that we build will run very smoothly. And so we're going to be having those sessions with people and training them on certain things. One of the challenges that we have identified thus far, so we're a team of 3, myself, Clarissa, who's online, and Anjali. We've had a casualty so far. So the team used to be 4, but now we're sort of a core team of 3. And I'm hoping to settle at a core team of 4 to 5 and nothing over 5 in sort of core specific areas. Obviously myself in a leadership role, sort of running the process and making sure everything gets done and unlocking the blockages for the team, wherever those blockages may lie. Clarissa's coming on board from a social media perspective and an SEO perspective, but we are looking for one other person to sort of support in that role, because it is quite a bit of responsibility to take on to do all of that for a handful of YouTubers. So we need help in that area in finding someone who can sort of be an assistant, in other words, to Clarissa in the social media sort of SEO perspective. Then Anjali is sort of our process expert, and if there's one thing about me, I suck at processes. I know they're important, but I'm often just like in the work, and I'm like, we'll build the process later. Just like project the Excel spreadsheet. We'll build the process about how we actually run this business later. This is a horrible habit, I know, but there's always work to be done. You know what I mean? So Anjali's like our process experts and champion. So she's building this process on Trello, so that everything can run almost like a conveyor belt, which is eventually what the vision is to have, so that everything runs like a conveyor belt. The YouTubers know what their content calendar looks like. They know when to schedule their content in, when it needs to be shared. Then, we know when it needs to be uploaded, when the SEO needs to be done. And then when, if there are any blockages, the process then can pick that up, automatically, and then sort of, auto-correct itself. So it's a lot of work, but the idea is to make it as painless as possible. So, path of least resistance is what we're looking for, actually. And so the process is a very important part of doing that, so that it actually gets done, right? Making it easier for everyone is what's going to actually help it get done. Because there's just too much happening in our lives and in other capacities. And so that's really exciting. And then another area that we need support on is on the uploading. And the uploading the videos is not actually a difficult process, but as you can imagine, if you don't upload the video, then I don't know what you're doing on YouTube. It's like, well, it's nice that you have it on your laptop, but I don't have it to upload. So, so the uploading is probably it's probably my biggest headache at the moment, because I'm really struggling to find someone to take up that role, and I just want them to just upload. I want to make it as painless as possible for that person. You just upload the video so that Clarissa, and Angelique can work their magic, and the YouTubers can also work their magic. And really, it's that simple. We just need somebody to commit to being able to uploading the videos according to the content calendar. Now, there will be a content calendar, and this is something the YouTubers are also going to get, information on, but I'll jump the gun slightly there. So the idea is that there'll be a content bank. All YouTubers will be requested to give us a content bank with a content calendar and the scheduling, so that the team doesn't have to get a video at 10 o'clock in the morning that needs to be uploaded by 11 o'clock to go live. It's just never going to get done, because there's always going to be something that it's busy with. So what we want to do is create a process where every day, for example, every Monday at 12 o'clock, we've got all the content for the next 2 weeks. And it gets seamlessly uploaded, descriptions and SEO, and then the content just runs and it goes live. And then the following 2 weeks, YouTubers, like clockwork, give us their content for the next 2 weeks. A lot of work for us, but it's quite little work for you, because it's like a video a week. So that's not as much as it sounds if you're the content creator. But for us, we're having to do all of that for 6 pieces of content every week, which is why the conveyor belt is so important. That's why that process is so important for us to build, and for it to be respected and honored and committed to once it is built. And yeah, I think that's it from my end. Oh yeah, and then the last thing is from a content perspective. Nestina and Peter, I'll chat to you guys about this as well. But been doing a bit of diagnostics on the content, and really just thinking about how we build this network in order for it to own YouTube. And a couple of questions have come up from that, from the team and from just people that I've sent videos to be like, what do you think about this, and so forth. So there's sort of some strategic questions we still need to ask and answer from a content perspective. Who are we targeting? Who is the content for? What is the language of the content? All of those things also need to be unpacked and then obviously shared with the YouTubers, and also having them give us their perspective on what kind of content they want to share and what their strong suits are and what they envision to do with the content, which is very important. The vision is very important. There's one thing that I've said to every member of the team in all of our one-to-ones. I started with, why are you here? What's your vision? Why do you care to be here in the middle of a very busy work day, in the middle of your burnout? Why are you here? And the same thing will apply obviously to the YouTubers as well. Why bother? So many other things you could be doing with your time. Why are you here making this content, and what do you want to build? And the idea is then we build it together. It just works easier that way if we can then build that vision together, and so forth. So the last thing that I would say is that from a content perspective, we're looking for edgy, exciting content that really reaches, to the heart of entrepreneurship. We're looking for honest and open conversations, and that's one thing. I've been retooling my show, and so the reboot of my show. Listen to me talking like a network executive, got seasons enough to reboot a show. Good Lord. My imagination really runs so wild with me that I actually begin to believe I'm a network executive. But when I reboot the show in 2022, I'm actually thinking of even just changing the name and sort of the ethos of the show. I want to actually have honest and open conversations about entrepreneurship, which I don't think we do enough as entrepreneurs. I don't think we have enough honest and open, safe places and spaces. And so I also want that to kind of be that sort of space as well, just globally for entrepreneurs around the world, and how we do that, through content. So yeah, that was an awful mouthful, but I think I got everything I needed to. So yeah, so key takeaways is, we need help. We do need more manpower. Ideally 1 or 2 more people. I can live with 1 more. And then, we just need exciting, edgy, sort of revolutionary content, if I can use the word revolutionary, just throw it in there, content, to grow the YouTube channel. So yeah, I think I'll yield my time. I'll pause there. I'll stop there. And I think that's everything I actually wanted to get out. But thanks. And I'm happy that I've been very entertained. I can see your faces. Everyone's laughing. I've had a crappy day. So I'm happy that I could keep it together long enough to see some smiles out there.
Mo, that was absolutely incredible. I think all of us are smiling because we're like, we are witnessing the birth of the best, most amazing, incredible network executive in the history of network executives. And this is the person that is going to help us as the Explore Protect tribe, #own YouTube. I know it's not easy. I know it's a freaking massive vision. It's basically as audacious as Brian's vision with building all the life institutions all over the world in every single country. But you know what? We believe in you and we know you can do it. Like if there's one person that can help us #own YouTube, it's you. So thank you so much for that and for speaking from the heart.
Before we go into any form of Q&A, a lot of these processes have had a lot of people involved that have been part of building those processes. Some people have come, some people have gone, some people have moved, some people have been strategically moved, but as a collective, we're building something. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I look at something, I tend to look at the big picture and not just the small thing in front of me that I'm busy with. I like to think in terms of, where is this going? You know, what are we doing? What are we all doing here? What's my job? What's my role? You know, why am I functioning? If we look at the main pillars of Explore Protect, and we've listened to some of the leaders in those spaces, so we have an understanding more or less of what the pillars are actually about. And then we take a look at YouTube, and then we even take a look at the fact that our online store isn't that we're now developing a online store manager that's going to be managing our store and our products as a collective. If we take a look at all of those things and we link them together, what's the big picture? How does this work?
World domination.
No, how does it work? You know, where is this going? And if we understand that each pillar supports the other, each pillar is a foundation of Explore Project. We grow together. If the leaders of each pillar and are forming strong relationships and we all know the direction that we're going in, and we're all supporting the direction that we're going in, it becomes something so much bigger than just us. It takes on a life of its own, and it becomes so powerful. And all we need to learn to do is to harness it. It makes this process, is it hard work? Yes. No jokes. No jokes. This is hard work. Finding the right people, putting them into the right spaces. Is it easy? No, it's not. It's hard work. I mean, a lot of people have put a lot of time and a lot of effort into creating something because they have a passion for that, or they see the big picture. But now if we take all those pictures and we put them together, this is the time that us as a tribe get to make our artwork. This is going to be our art, our legacy as a tribe to the world. So do we want to think small, or do we want to think big picture? I don't know about you guys, but if we as individuals have access to all the people that have the same mentality and that are pushing in the same direction and are all thriving to achieve and build each other, are we stoppable? It's really something to think about. I mean, literally, you can create content and you have a force behind you. You come up with a project and there is a space for it to function in. You need access to assistance. You have access to assistance. You need access to anything website related. You have access. You need access to leads or coaches, or you name it. The people are of one mind. How stoppable are we? Or are we even stoppable at all? Somebody attacks one member. Who are they attacking? One member or a tribe?
The whole pack.
People learn very quickly that they can mess with one person. They also learn very quickly when the tribe steps in that they shouldn't have done that in the first place. This is a joint vision where we've created spaces that function together so that we can all grow together. Is it going to be hard work? Yes. Are we in it for the long run? Damn straight. Are we going to get there? Well,
Oh yes.
well, that's up to all of us. So let's see how it goes.
I mean, look at the people leading the spaces.
Peace out.
Guys, before we go into Q&A, we'd love to hear from you. I just want to find out, Marlon, you've had COVID and we did WhatsApp. I'm not sure you are running with a project. I'm not sure if you want to talk about it at this meeting, or would you rather talk about it at the next meeting?
I think let's leave Marlon be. I know he's going through that. It's been rough.
Okay, cool. Okay, Marlon, we love you. We'll let you talk to the tribe at the next meeting, but there's also something exciting happening there, guys. So with all of that said, and all of your head spinning with all the most amazing things that has been going on, does anyone have anything to say? Questions, comments, like questions for the leaders, anything? Yeah, Darlene, go for it.
I think you guys are doing such amazing work, and like you say, my head is spinning about with all the information, and I would love to help, but I don't have any expertise in any of the areas. So I did put my contact information in the contact if people can. I love to learn, like that's I'm a lifelong learner. So if there's anything that people need help with and they're willing to teach, I would be more than happy to help. I just have to figure out how to sort out this GMT +2 time. I can't learn that. I have no idea why, but
You have to go into Google and go GMT +2 into MST, Darlene. And I'd have to disagree on what you say that you have to offer. I have to say that I've looked at your website for scams. What's it called? Your scam prevention. That
Yes.
is based out of what country?
Calgary.
No, you have another one. You've been working with people in missions all over the world. Have you not, in Africa and different countries?
Yes, I work, yes, with.
Sorry, to me, that sounds a little global and international to me.
Yes.
Also, I've seen you speak. I've seen you go from that, which is a very much needed resource. You've confided that you've experienced it, even within your organization, how difficult it is to manage a mission like that. And then you've taken some very practical applications, and I've seen you speak on that. And I'm going, man, she's good. So I'm sorry, I just have to disagree with what you're contributing in that. Okay, your learning, your output exceeds your learning. Thank you.
So much. Thank you, Vivian. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Just what I've noticed.
You just got owned. But Mo, actually, Darlene wants to be the Oprah Winfrey of scam prevention. So I actually think she could fit in really, really well in your task force.
Yeah. No, I've actually connected with Darlene before. So I think we can reconnect again to chat, well, what assistance you can aid in and how we can also aid in, you learning new things and so forth. I think that's the cool thing about the way we're doing the things, I mean, all of us here in the tribe and everything is you get to figure it out in a collective. And having walked a long journey on my own as an entrepreneur and still relatively on my ace, I have a newfound appreciation for a community and a collective. Just people who bounce ideas or people who can help you retool things and whatnot. So that's sort of, yeah, I mean, I think that's the exciting thing about how we're doing things as well. So definitely a lot of room for learning, and we're all learning. Some of us we're getting trained on new things, and so forth. So we're all actually, even as a task force, we're all learning.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mo. Bye, Clarissa. We love you. You're rocking the social media for YouTube. Thank you so much. You're absolutely amazing.
Thanks, guys. See you again. Bye.
Bye. Okay, cool. Alan, you have to say something.
I think Ellen is driving.
Alan is driving and he has his hand up and he put on the photo and he's been like making strategic eye contact, like, Nistine, you better let me speak next.
So a couple of things. I do see the power in what we're doing as a group. I'm excited to be working with Wolf and the tribe in general. Had a great meeting with Mo and Darlene and Justine yourself. I am going to try and bring two significant people into the tribe. One to help Brian. I've got a martial arts expert who knows Pilates and is a safety guy I've worked with for a long time, and a very deep thinker. So I think he's got a lot of life force stuff in him. And so I'm gonna bring that, try and bring that to the group. And then with Chris, I saw a note there saying that he looked like he was heading off to fix his digestive system. But I've got a contact for him as well, and this is all to do with supporting the 4 pillars. So, message to those two, to Chris and Brian: if I don't get back to you in the next 2 days, please send me a note. I'm getting old, forgetful. I'm sure Nestine will be on it.
Awesome. I have you written down.
Sounds so wrong.
I'm about to lose cell service, so I'm gonna shut up and just listen.
Thank you, Alan. That is amazing. It's so cool to have your support in all of this. And I know you're also a very strategic thinker. So if you think we're on the right track, then we must be. Let's go with that. Okay, guys, did anyone else have anything to say? Questions, comments, ideas, where we should be heading next? Megan Bambi.
Mhm.
Yes, Bambi.
Hello, hi everybody. Okay, I'm gonna run through the faces as I see them, but I've just jotted down a few things here. Few of them tied together. Chris, Mo, especially on the content side of things, and just assessing what it is that we're working towards in respect of the target audience, and knowing what we're putting out there and for whom. Again, yes, coming up as a key factor. It's something that GeoSN has been sitting with for a while, and we need to perhaps put heads together there, Mo, in respect of that, so that we can get that finalized, because that will absolutely, focus our content that much better. But also so that we know what to be asking people for going forward in your space. What kind of content, that we can add it to their scheduling and lists of everybody's scheduling and lists. And then Wolf, I introduced a guest into GeoSN last month, with the last meeting, Nistine. I think you know her. I've seen you on the website as well, the Mompreneurs. Lorna Sinclair, that was there as my guest last month. She's one of the co-founders. And so, yes. So what I've done is I've chatted to her in the last 2 weeks. She's got a different business as well, but she's actually given me the option to invite all the members to the next GeoSN. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But even better than that, Wolf, Lana herself has been working for the last 2 years on an entrepreneurial support system and course for women. And her partner in that endeavor has let her down. So we just had this conversation last week. And so there is very possibly a connection for collaboration on that front. Okay, so I'm going to try and draw Lana, and I was hoping a co-founder would be in, but it doesn't seem like things are going too well there. So I'll try and draw her into the next one herself again for December. And she's actually gone onto our website, had a look around, asked me a few questions. And Nestine, I want to invite you to one of the mompreneur face-to-face get-togethers. It's actually next week. They've just sent the email out. And I'm just thinking to maybe pull you into that space with me so you and I can meet, but also so that Peter, with your dress on, red lipstick, red dress will work. That will do. So Nestine, perhaps we can go in there and convince the lady
Yes,
to jump in.
please.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I will chat to you about that. And I think on the perspective that, let me just see my note here, Brian. I've got one or two people, I'm not sure, is Matthew involved on your end at all? Is Matthew running with your team?
Yeah, we spoke literally a couple days ago. We've been in communication. He knows about my book I'm working on too, so he's been giving me a little bit of help. He's gotten a lot busier with his new ventures right now, but we're still kind of in touch.
Okay, great. All right, because I think Matthew will definitely fit in very well there, and I know he's gotten busy, but I know he also gives where he can. And then what was the last one I wanted to put in there? Oh, I've made a note about Ellen's feedback for Chris on the GeoSN side. But I think from GeoSN, from my perspective, from the content and social media side, my biggest concern would be targeting that correct audience. And so zoning in on that, but also perhaps just asking from the tribees when we put our mails out, when we put our social media posts out, and there's something that you feel might be off, might not quite be what we are aiming for, just drop us some feedback. Just let us know, like, that post actually worked for me. Or, just give us some feedback in respect of that, because at the moment we are still working pretty blind. We've zoned it in a little more over the last 2 or 3 months, but if we can have that kind of input just in the background from the tribees, because Wilhelmina and I are sitting at the moment, we should have something together tomorrow for this month's event. But I think it's a matter of people just speaking to us. Something simple like Declan said to me last week when I followed up with him about 2 weeks ago with the last event. He just said to me, "Oh, shucks, is it on a Tuesday?" And I went, "Yes." And he said, "I'm so used to being on a Thursday, and he doesn't attend every month. So for him, it's just a matter of GeoSN is on a Thursday. And because I haven't been putting days, dates, and months on the ads, he missed that and so couldn't attend." So little things like that, just little conversations about it. I think that just helps to drive us closer to the mark. Right, thank you. But guys, very exciting stuff. Thank you.
Something that we have put in place that is something that us as a tribe can utilize to grow, not only grow as Explore Project, but to actually grow our own networks. Because obviously the more your network grows, the better it is for yourselves, as well as the introduction to the Gossan event is the software, Scott software. Now that, I'm looking at that, and that actually doesn't only support Gossan, it doesn't only support YouTube, it supports the tribe as a whole. If we can create a bigger collective, we have more power. The more power we have, the more we can do with it. It's like having a magical sword, but it's only got a little magic. We want a sword that's full of magic. We want to wield this power that when we strike something, it strikes a blow. And we have this sword. We have this magical sword, and nobody's using it. There are a few people using it, and it's like, what are we doing? Software is there. People have downloaded the software. The software does build your own network. The more we utilize, and Some of us have tested it. Some of us have actually seen the power of the software because it grows our own network. Between myself and Nastine in the last 2 weeks, I've had 16 meetings with new people, of which 13 people are dating the tribe.
Okay.
There is power in the software, and those people are now part of my LinkedIn network, and they're dating the tribe, and they're coming to events, and they're visiting what we're doing.
Yes.
The software is very strategic. It's been worded very strategically. Let's use it. It's a sword. I like, you know, it's pointless having a sword and then you just never take it out.
Science.
Thanks.
Fight your battle with a sword, guys, and not a slingshot.
But yeah, it's there. And, you know, it's as simple as sending out 5 connections a day.
Yeah.
Really, it's that simple.
Yeah. Okay, Betty Ann, you have your hand up. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, I just want to address those last 2 comments. And then I want to say something about Mo. The idea is that with the Scott software, if I can call it that, what should I call it? Scott software.
Yeah.
Okay, we can target. Somebody else said we're looking for IT people. If we're looking for things, all we have to do is put that in our search criteria and voila. Okay, simple to do, and that would target anything. And we should be doing that. And we should have that feedback from, if it's possible, from everybody saying, what areas would you like to see grow? Where are we? What industries do we not have involved? And people would love to know that they can get a little bit of an exclusivity as we grow for exposure of their particular business. Yes. The other thing is Tuesday. I know that, Megan, this is probably a topic for the GOSN meeting, but Tuesdays are not good. I'm going to tell you why. We have a weekend going on, and prime time for signing up for an event, as you know, statistically, is the last couple of days before an event. So if we have it on a Tuesday, that only gives the weekend. Then we're contacting people on a Monday, and they have to have signed up on the Monday. And with the time changes working North America and South Africa, we're looking at just a very small window that we can capture those people. Otherwise, we're getting people to sign up the week before on a Friday or a few weeks before, which I'm not saying to not campaign for that time, but the last week is the most important. If we have it on a Tuesday, it's going from Friday, the weekend, and most people are not maybe booking things on a Friday, maybe they are, then they'll book for Tuesday, then we lose because the weekend's over, now we're calling Monday and it's already on us. So if it's Wednesday, that gives us 2 full days to book people in for Wednesday, plus anybody who signs up for any courses are often on Tuesday and a Thursday. They don't book Monday, Wednesday, because Monday is often a holiday, a statutory holiday. So that means Wednesday is the most available time for most business owners and entrepreneurs. So going forward, I would sort of like to say that we should look and target on Wednesdays. If anybody thinks of anything outside of that. So those are the 2 technical areas. And Mo, I've been saying privately to Mo, she talked about a safe space in entrepreneurs, and that is music to my ears, because I work with people and it's all relationship based, and I have a team of people that I work with. And so yes, through a network like this, people work with people they know, like, and trust 100%. The thing is that when you're working with a group of people, just letting them know it's a safe space after the fact that they're in allows people to bloom. They will say things, they will not. Just saying the word safe space creates a safe space. So I'm so happy that you used that word, because if that's the target of what you want to create, to me, that is revolutionary in itself. And then that is therefore transformational, right? I've said all this in the chat, right? The buzzword for 2021 is transformational for all the entrepreneurs that are allowed to bloom within that safe space. It's just beautiful. Thank you for bringing that up, and really awesome to know that that's what you're thinking fundamentally, that is to me a goal and a plan, a really concrete, sustainable, real one. So thank you for using those words.
Wait. Thank you so much, Betty Ann. I love that.
Thanks, Betty Ann.
That's awesome.
And I'm Sorry I was late. I missed the first two things. I had no idea what we were doing. I was chit-chatting there with Brian. I only got half of his, so I'd like to contribute, but I can't come in at 11 my time,
I'll
Darlene.
send you the recording because you have to see Brian's speech. It's like,
I saw the last tail end of the things, and I don't even know who went first or what it was about.
it was
So-
Chris, and you're his biggest fan. So I was like, why did we put Chris off without Betty Ann being here? Because it was Chris.
What, on the GOSN or
Yes.
on? Oh, okay, so, all right. Okay, well, that's that. All right, thank you. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you so much, Betty Ann. Rita, I'm not sure if you want to say something.
Maybe the parrot wants to say something.
Does the parrot want to say something? I love it. It's so cute. But okay, guys, that then basically wraps up our tribe strategy session for tonight. Unless any of you have anything else to contribute. Megan.
Sorry, I forgot 2 little things. I still vote that we have to resurrect tribal council. Just do it as often as we can. I think with the influx of new people to the tribe, it gives us a very good idea of who's doing what and who can fit into which spaces and who wants to work and who can work with who. So I think, again, I'm going to put my vote in for that. I think it's really something that we need to push. And then in respect of what Betty Ann just said to Mo about the authentic content, etc., the safe space, Christine is brilliant at that. I've been following her very closely on her Facebook group, ladies group. And perhaps we should just look at chatting to her, but more about that as well and just pulling her into that slot.
That's brilliant. And she also loves speaking.
Yes,
So
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's brilliant. I love that.
And she's got a very tight schedule as far as the social media goes. She's on time. She actually puts it out there. So I think that would be a good one.
Awesome. That's epic. Thank you so much, Megan. I love it. I love it when great minds come together. You guys are just the best, most awesome people in the entire world.
Yeah.
What I will do is I will type up the notes from this meeting again, like I did last time. And then I will email it to everyone so that everyone can see the talking points, the things that we discussed, what we're doing about it, who's doing what, and what we're going to talk about next time. So next time will be pretty much the same, inviting the whole tribe to come and listen, and let's see how much progress we can make, you know, by mid-January when the next tribe strategy meeting is. So I really want to encourage you to not walk away from this space and forget how excited you are about what we're building, because we're building this long term.
And if I look at, even if I just look at the people that are left on the call now, obviously some people have had to leave, and it's a time thing, it's absolutely fine. But if I look at the people that are on this call right now, we have managed to gather some of the best of the best of the best, because they're all like-minded. They've all been through the process of, can they build relationship? Do they fit in? Can they help others? Can others help them? Are they teachable? Can they teach? And I mean, look at this room right now. Mo Malele, come on, seriously, Rita. We've had some magical conversations with Rita. The woman is a strategist of note. Look at the people we're meeting: Brian, Megan, Betty, and Ellis is more than what she thinks she is, because we've made her YouTube before and she was brilliant. Darlene, come on. I mean, look at these people: Monya, the wolf, Megan, like, look at these people.
I will trust you guys with my life. Now, go make me rich. Sorry, let's make us rich, or let's do the takeaway from this meeting, which is let's build so much cool shit together that we don't have time to eat chips.
Always time for chips.
Guys, we love you, and I will email you all the agenda. Thank you so much for attending and for being here, bringing your A game. I know there's a lot going on in the tribe, I think try to go with what gets you most excited right now. Start supporting that space, and then hop around, see what we can accomplish together. Let's do this.
Awesome, awesome. And then lastly, Megan, you know that feeling you get when the principal calls you to the office and they use your full name?
Megan Bambiers.
This is not one of those times. This is not one of those times, but can you stick around for a chat?
Just for 5 minutes.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do. Thanks.
This is
Cool.
awesome. This is exciting.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you around. Hey.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you long time.
You are all amazing.
Happy December, everyone.
Happy December,
Thank
video.
you.
That was so much fun. But wow,
was
we are also ADD. Don't you think we're doing so much at the same time? Like, even I am so confused right now. Like,
I think next time it's one presentation a night for the week.
Yeah.
We can only get so excited in so much time.
that was
That much
hectic.
time frame.
It was hectic.
That was pretty cool because we just got brain dumped with everything that everybody's doing, and it's so cool.
But I think we needed to have one big thing of figuring out what everybody's doing in one session so that we have the ability to see the big picture and
Yes.
how everything fits together. You know, if you take a look at those